Welcome back to the Save It for Parts channel. Once again, we are out here in the California desert doing stuff. We're out here in Panamint Valley and the greater Death Valley area of California and Nevada. We're attending Underground and Overland 2023, a mine and ghost town exploring event, and we're checking out some of the interesting relics and ruins out in the desert. As usual, I filmed so much out here that we'll have to break this up into several videos. This one is going to be mostly the mines and underground places we saw. There will likely be another video focusing on ghost towns, and maybe even one about aliens in Area 51. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that so you don't miss any of this nonsense. Alright, we're up here at the Glory Hole, and yes, that is a technical mining term. So, basically just a big hole where they took all the ore out, dropped it down into the mine underneath. Yeah, ore chute right there.
Right here, though,
Yeah, I wonder if that goes up. I might just go right up to that open area right above it. Found a small tunnel up here. It seems like it's mostly a dead end. Yeah, that stuff up above you definitely looks unstable. Well, Carl's found a hole over there. It looks promising, but it doesn't look like we can get to it very easily from up here. Or down there. Another little hole there. That probably goes back into that collapsed one. So I was sort of thinking of climbing up over there, but I'm glad I didn't, because there are so many bees in that hole. Okay, can you repeat that? How many holes did you find up there?
Zero hole.
0 holes from Carl, way up on top of the hill. Glad I didn't climb up there. That's a cool piece of sparkly quartz ore. A little bit of fool's gold in there, some crystals. Too big to bring home though. Alright, we finally found an entrance to something fun. We've actually explored this mine the last time we were out here, but it's a pretty good one, so we'll check it out again. People have asked why we wear these respirators, and you can kind of see how much dust is in the air here. Alright, so we got another one of these fantastic floor holes, the OSHA-approved hole here, so if you're not looking where you're going, you end up going way down there. And I would not want to trust any of these rungs. This ladder doesn't look too bad. It's up there at the top where it transitions. That's a little sketchy. I don't know what's supporting that next piece there. And it does go into an intermediate level up there, but not really worth the drop this far. Well, Big Light has run out of batteries. Yeah, we are out of juice on that one. Somebody's come in here and started a fire, so one of these timbers are burned, and they're holding back quite a bit of stuff. So, yeah, I don't know what people's thought process is of starting a fire in a mine. Not very smart. Nice tangle of ladders and garbage that's fallen down this one. This is that weird junction that Jim likes because it goes and loops back on itself. Yeah. This is where the crawly part starts. This mine operated from around 1899 until World War II, producing over $500,000 in gold. Like many gold mines of the time, it shut down when everyone went off to war and didn't really reopen again. Switching things up a little bit, this next mine we're heading for was a lead producer, opening I think around 1885. And it actually kept operating up into the Cold War period as it was supplying lead bullets to the military. This one is a lot more challenging to reach. We have a better vehicle this year, but we keep running into washouts and flood damage and all kinds of bad roads. Hurricane Hilary did a lot of damage to the roads in this area, and some of them may never be drivable again. I'm using my drone to scout ahead so we don't get the car stuck. Well, we gave up trying to find a route further up the foothills, so now we're doing a 5-mile round-trip hike. It's uphill the whole way to the mine. Well, some people thought to bring ATVs so they can actually get up some of these stupid old roads. A rental car definitely can't get up some of these. Let's check in with Future Gabe and see how he's feeling about walking uphill for 2 miles. Okay, on the plus side, this hike has a ton of tarantulas. These little guys are really fun. Well, we finally made it to the defense mine, just as the last of my will to live is escaping. Some other folks got here with ATVs. They're a little smarter than us. They are excited about all the different levels and ladders inside the mine. I'm a little less enthusiastic about vertical stuff right now. Maybe after we've rested a little bit, we'll give those a shot. The ladders are supposed to be in pretty good condition. A lot of this multi-level stuff where it just goes up to something else. There's a cool little crystal structure, almost like a geode in the wall. It's kind of fun. Yeah, lots of minerals in the wall here. All kinds of stuff going on. And some more ladders up to the upper levels. So we've got more of a room and pillar layout in this section. Definitely a little bit different mining method. So up here, or?
No, it's a different one.
Huh.
I imagine they go disconnect somehow.
This looks like it drops down one of those ore chutes we saw down to that lower level. And then that goes up to an upper level. So kind of some low ceilings in this part. Huh. All kinds of neat stuff in here. Little mine safety station or something. Yeah. Utility shaft with pipes. I didn't even see the pipes down below. I don't know where these come from. Huh. Kind of another big stope room. Almost more room and pillar type stuff. Another random floor hole. And grizzly rails to drop your rocks down there. Yeah, kind of a random layout in here. Definitely different than the usual shaft and tunnel mine. This is more of a horizontal stope in here. Okay, we came up this last set of ladders, and we're up in this other stope area. There's a lot of mineral stuff right there. And there's some sulfur rock right here on the ground. It's a pretty big space up in here. Almost looks like a giant skull over here. There's some more galena and a pillar, so they didn't mine that out because it's supporting part of the ceiling here.
Where are you?
Sorry. All right, so we parked somewhere down there on the flats, hiked all the way up here, went in the mine down there, came out right here, and we are probably going to skip going in that one. Just saying, pretty exhausted right now. Carl seems pretty determined to take the efficient route down the hill on this cable. I want some of these cool rocks, but I don't want to haul them all the way back down the hill. All right, so apparently this mine started at the top level way up there. We came out that intermediate level, and this is the main level. And their ore dump and their tracks. So probably the good ore would go down here, and then anything else would go off that tailings pile. All right, well now we're trying to head back down the hill. I'll see if we survive the 2.5 miles downhill. At least it's all downhill, so there's that. There's a very cool giant quartz boulder here with some really interesting minerals on the outside of it, and then has another kind of geode cavity inside with all these cool little crystals. Yeah, this is a pretty great rock. But again, a little bit too large to bring home. Definitely the Tarantula Valley. This is like the 4th or 5th one we've seen on this walk. And now we've got 2 tarantulas together.
Hey, fella.
Hey, fella. Your ears are too big for your head. Yeah, too big for your head.
Is he getting nibbly?
He wants to be.
Yeah.
He snotted at me.
Our next mine is a gold and silver producer from 1905 with apparently just a little bit of uranium for flavor. Maybe next time I'll bring a Geiger counter out here. You might notice that I don't directly name most of these mines or give the exact locations. Mainly, I don't want to encourage casual visitors, since you can injure yourself or do damage to historic locations pretty easily if you don't know what you're doing. If you're able to research and find some of these on your own, hopefully that means you're a careful, history-minded person. It seems like the folks who just want a quick location are much more likely to get hurt or to break or steal things. When we check these out, we're wearing helmets, respirators, gloves, and have multiple light sources. It's also a good idea to bring an air sensor if you have one. We aren't removing or altering any artifacts, and if we pick up interesting rocks, it's in places where that's allowed. We're also only going into mines on public land without any private property or no trespassing signs. If you do this as a hobby, make sure to stay safe and legal. It's more fun that way.
Got some historic cans, some new styrofoam. That's a pretty good pack rat nest. This pack rat has found somebody's sock, hauled it up here. And he's got his little food supply. Some other little mouse nest with a perfectly circular entrance. Alright, we've got this nice deep shaft. Another thing going down over there. Yeah, this mine seems to go all over the place. It's pretty cool. This looks like the main ore body. Definitely a shear zone between 2 different minerals. And yeah, some mineralized stuff. Maybe silver ore or something. Some fairly modern looking reinforcements in here. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what that is. If it's a fossil or a crystal, but it's neat.
I dragged the little top-down thermal camera all the way out here, and I keep forgetting to use it, so here's a couple bonus shots of these mines in thermal view. Our next area of exploration had fewer open mines and more fences and warning signs posted. Fortunately, some of the warning signs were shiny enough that we didn't even have to enter the tunnels. Carl's using the reflection from the unsafe mine sign to see into the hole. This is some Indiana Jones action right here. All right, so we were just driving around randomly, and we've apparently landed on Tatooine because we've now found where the Sand People live. I don't even know what's going on here. We had no idea this was here.
We did not find this on a map. We just sort of randomly discovered. Yeah, whatever this is, whatever's going on here. Carl, what's going on here?
Holes.
Yeah? This is some good, there's a lot of holes here. So yeah, honestly, this was not on the itinerary. This was not in the plan. This is just random holes that we found on the side of the road. And we like holes, so we're gonna check out all these holes. Well, I think this landscape definitely counts as wacky. Just a small area, but a lot of weird erosion, a lot of cool features. Don't know what's going on here, but it's kind of great.
This last mine we visited was probably the highlight of the trip, at least from an underground perspective. It had the most interesting layout and design of anything we'd seen so far. It took some careful driving to get up to it, but we were able to drive all the way to the old ore bin and then walk to the entrance.
Got the ore bin down there, and then the old trail back out to the main road. All right, we've got a very interesting mine area here. Multiple holes, interconnecting, arches, collapses, all kinds of stuff that comes out here. It's kind of Swiss cheese. Oh, such Swiss cheese. This is nuts. We're not even in the mine yet. How deep is that hole, Carl?
Not that deep.
Oh yeah, seems safe. OSHA approved. Just like all these pillars and things holding it up. Very, very safe looking. It's like a Roman pillar stope madness in here. This is just crazy. Completely random Swiss cheese holes basically everywhere. There's some kind of sparkly quartz. It looks like there might be something valuable in there. It's an interesting little cavity. So these tracks just kind of come and dump into this hole, and that goes down to like an ore chute. So I didn't see a lower added. I don't know where they're getting the ore out at the bottom of these. If they're dumping stuff down, I'm not quite sure where it's going. Oh wow, yeah, another big room here. Big stope. Tracks go around here. Got an ore chute up to an upper level.
Ladders.
What's that?
Ladders.
Ladders. All right. These don't look like fantastic ladders. Somebody's tried to set them on fire. Don't think we'll be going up there. This part of the mine just looks like kind of generic vanilla adit tunnel mine. And then it opens up into all the craziness. And this is a terrible time for my really big light to have died, but yeah, the big light has lost its battery, so I'm limited to the smaller ones. Oh, yeah, there's a raise going up. And then I think that's the end of this tunnel. I don't understand why people have campfires in the mine. That seems really stupid. All right, we're gonna try this lower level next. A couple different options to get down, but this is the least scary option. Super dusty in here, that's why we're all wearing respirators. Don't know what this dust is, it's probably not great to breathe it. Well, we're following the trail of official Budweiser survey marks. All right, we've got an ore chute with daylight up there. So that goes outside someplace. And then we are going back towards the cliff face. Oh, you got daylight there too, okay. Here. So that's a big shaft going upstairs. Oh yeah, some cool crystals. It's another ore chute. I'll probably back up to that upper level we were on. Here we go. This is chute number 3. It's good to know. Oh, yeah, it's getting a little collapsy in there. That's probably what all this wood is for. Another ore chute. Get some insulators for power or telephone lines. Yeah, this is totally collapsed. So, oh, no, I can actually see some daylight. So, not totally collapsed, but close enough. Oh, wow, yeah, this is a really pretty room. Dang. Whole room is like a big geode in here. That's crazy. It's like, yeah, like being in a geode. So we got another down. Doesn't look terrible. Do you want to see if there's another level, or is it just dead end? Got the old ore railway here. A little side added. That's probably one of those collapsed ones. And the ore bin and ore chute. And then back up to the mine there. So last time we were out here in the Death Valley area, we found a bunch of these kind of mud caves, crevices carved out by running water through mud formations. And down here in this valley, we're actually finding some really good ones. So these are actually some really significantly sized caves where the stream has flowed in and just taken a shortcut through the mud, through the rock. I don't have my big light with me, so not sure how much of this is going to show up in this part, but we're coming up to a very cool room with a skylight. The cave keeps going, but we have this great sinkhole up into the scrub trees up there. Got some side passages where more water has come through. I really like this one. It's all walking height. Pretty cool. Only a few hundred feet long, but it's well worth it. And we've got another big room here with another skylight sinkhole. And then kind of a natural arch. And then this just goes out to the river out here.
Alright, well that pretty much wraps up our mine exploring for this year's trip out to Nevada and California for Underground 2023. Like I said, I have a ton more footage that didn't fit into this video, so we have Ghost Town stuff, we have radio stuff, we have alien stuff, Area 51, all kinds of other video content coming up from this same trip. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss that stuff or any of our regular content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.